Hey guys, rajeshdurbal here, triple amputee, two-time Hawaii Ironman World Championship finisher. I've climbed mountains, I've done skydiving, snowboarding, skiing, everything you could think of, I've done it. I have no limitations and neither should you. Here is a training tip number 2 that I always use when I'm training. Now for amputees that are new with prosthetics, I highly recommend you get somebody to help you with this. Obviously this is more advanced and you want to make sure you get set up on the bike properly. But I like using the bike because the bike is stationary and you don't have to worry about stabilizing your body a lot on the stationary bike. If you're outside, it's a different story, using stabilizer muscles to get yourself moving around and balancing on the bike basically. With the bike, I like it because number 1, you train your muscle groups, your big muscle groups, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. You can get your core engaged as well when you're cycling and you're doing things. And I really enjoy this because this is something that I use a lot to strengthen my legs up when I need to have strength in my legs, but get off of the pavement and walking and doing cardiovascular like on the ellipticals or running or swimming and things like that. So when you get on the bike, you start pedaling and you really want to just focus in on using the muscle groups, your quads and your hamstrings to get around the pedal. And what my coach always says, and what I like it is that pretend you're making ice cream. So you're going around in a nice full circle and you're nice smooth pedal stroke. So you get the quad engaged as you're going down, and as you get to the bottom of the pedal stroke, you get the hamstring engaged to pull up and around the pedal stroke, and you get down into the quad again. It's really good with prosthetics because it forces you to use all the muscles inside of your leg in your prosthetic, which is very important in controlling your prosthetic. You want to be able to control your prosthetic, and the only way you do that is if you strengthen all the muscles in your residual limb. If you don't have muscles in your residual limb, you definitely need to keep the quads and the hamstrings and your glutes fired up. If you're an AK, you can still cycle on the bike using your glutes. I have a good friend, Rudy Garcia, he's done an Ironman, double AK. The man cycles on a regular bike and he uses his glutes to power his bike, his pedal basically. So these exercises are not limited to anyone who with a specific amputation or specific type of illness or sickness. You can do all of these things. And I'm showing you this because you got to get strong. And to get strong and to get focused and to have strength in your legs, you need to be able to develop the muscles. With the bike, it's really important to do it with the bike because you can develop the muscles properly. You can get up and get out of the saddle and use your core and get the muscles more engaged, or you can get back in the saddle and use the bigger muscles, which is your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. So this is a really cool tip to build strength in your legs, to build power, and to be nice and stationary. So you can continuously throw intervals in it, you can switch it up, you can spin it out, you can get used to firing the muscles really fast, you get used to doing endurance training, strength training on the bike. It's really cool. I use it a lot to build my strength in my legs, get a nice strong core engaged, and to be able to run, swim, do anything I want to do. So that's training tip number 2. Go live with purpose, live with freedom, live free, live amazingly.